Zed now has a native integration to Gemini CLI. This is because Google and Zed collaborated to not only create this integration, but create a protocol for agents to talk with these code editing tools. Let me show you what I mean. This is Zed. It's an open source and fast code editor with similar shortcuts to VS Code. Like I could open up my sidebar, my terminal, and my chat panel. Now, the UI of this chat panel was made by Zed, but the agents that plug into it, well, it can be anything. So that's Zed, and I want to briefly touch on this new protocol, and then we're going to give an example prompt. Google reached out to Zen wanting to create this integration, but instead of creating a one-off integration, they decided to create a repeatable process using this protocol. So that way, anytime Google wants to integrate Gemini into another code editor, or this code editor wants to use other agents, they don't need to create a custom integration for every single combination. They can just rely on this protocol. For end users, the only thing that really matters about this protocol is it enables these agents to plug into editors. So that way, as more agents come to the market, more editors come to the market, they can just plug in more easily. And currently, the supported editors are Zed and NeoVim, and then the supported agents are Gemini, with more coming soon. This was just released. Google and Zed created this protocol together, so naturally, they are the first two editors and agents. That is the agent client protocol. Now, let's give this a little test. I have this social posting tool using Sanity Studio and Sanity Functions with all of these platforms, but I want to add a new one, a custom integration to my email software. Now I need to add some context. So I can do @ and then fetch, and then this will let me paste in a URL. And it's very explicit that it's going to fetch this documentation. And then same thing with files. I want to include my social post, and it's going to prioritize the files I have open right here. So I can just select them. And then you can also add selection too. So say if I had these lines selected and I were to do @ selection, you can see that the lines are passed in. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to do is enable following Gemini CLI. That way I can just see everything that it's doing in the code windows. We can expand the thinking block as well. There's kind of a lot to this, so it's probably going to take a little bit of time to think. All right, it's done. Before I accept that, I just want to show you that we can go up to the top and go to settings. And here's where we can see there are the external agents. With this configured, you could also add your MCP servers and LLM providers, including local ones like Olama and LM Studio. And to clarify, this is talking about agents, not models. So I'm not talking about switching like in Cursor or VS Code, the model down here, but the entire agent that's responsible for communicating to those models and integrating those changes into the code editor and communicating them and doing these things like having these confirmation buttons. And let's just say allow. Okay, and it's done. I'm going to click keep all, and we are good to go. And there's probably some cleanup work to do here, but that is not the point of this video. The point is to show that Zed now integrates directly with Gemini CLI using not a custom integration, but an integration with a new protocol that allows these agents to talk with editors. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.